are convinced that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift have secretly tied the knot. They recently posted this snap on socials, and the internet has gone wild after spotting this key detail. The pair recently attended a friend's wedding, and an invitation letter shared by the wedding planner was addressed to Taylor and Travis Kelce.
Fiancée Taylor Swift announced their engagement just 3 weeks ago.
The palms were definitely sweating.
Really?
I was definitely, I'm an emotional guy, so there were a few.
Forget the stadium kisses and the sold-out podcast moments, because the real drama is happening off the field. A close source to Travis Kelce claims Taylor Swift is already locking in wedding plans, and it's messy behind the scenes. Word is, Taylor's swinging that red pen and crossing out some of Travis's oldest friends before the guest list is even finalized. Insiders say Travis barely has a voice in the process, with Taylor taking full control of the invites. Remember when the world watched her jet from Tokyo to Vegas for the Super Bowl and cheered as she flipped a Chiefs chant into her own anthem at her concert? While everyone was calling them America's royal couple, Taylor was allegedly drafting her dream wedding crew in secret, and it's not the circle Travis grew up with. The wildest part? Comedian Andrew Santino, who golfs with Travis on the regular, is openly saying he's out. On his podcast, Santino admitted he's probably not invited because Taylor is curating a very particular vibe for the ceremony. And this isn't just random talk. Santino is actually in Kelce's inner circle. He even joked he'll be forced to catch the vows through a cousin's Instagram live stream instead of from a front row seat.
Not going to Taylor Swift and Killer Trav's wedding.
I highly doubt it, dude. I don't think I got that invite. You know she's controlling that guest.
But Santino isn't the only one getting iced out. Two more friends, the same ones who vacationed with Travis in Cabo last spring, have suddenly been ghosted without reason. No calls, no texts, no explanations, just cut clean. The message is clear. Taylor is running this wedding like her own tour schedule, and nobody is safe from her edits. So here's the shocking part. Allegedly, every single guest has to go through Taylor's vetting process. Insiders say her team demands full names, social media handles, and even a short bio before you can even think about stepping into that wedding. The official excuse? To prevent leaks. But whispers claim Taylor's real focus is digging into drama, politics, and those old receipts buried on social media. One of Travis's former teammates supposedly got axed over a 2016 joke about breakup songs. Another longtime friend was sidelined just for being spotted in a photo with John Mayer. If your past looks messy, you're out. No second chances. The rumored wedding spot, Taylor's massive seaside fortress in Watch Hill, Rhode Island. Insiders are buzzing that the date is set for summer 2026, slotted perfectly between NFL seasons and her tour schedule. But some claim it's deeper than logistics. Taylor allegedly wants that timeline locked because she's planning to start a family soon. Friends even say she's already designing a nursery in her spare time. If she's this intense about the guest list, imagine the detail that's going into baby prep. Travis, known for his wild, fun personality, is reportedly staying quiet to avoid clashes. One chief staffer spilled that if Taylor lays down a rule, Travis won't break it. Simple as that. That's put him in a brutal spot. Either speak up and risk upsetting the queen of pop, or stay silent and watch lifelong friendships fade away. One insider even cracked a joke. Travis has 2 lockers, one for his football gear and one for his wedding, and only Taylor holds the key to that second one. And truth be told, this level of control, not new at all for Taylor. Back in a 2015 Vogue interview, Taylor bragged about arranging every single detail of her 25th birthday party just to keep the vibe cohesive. Fast forward to the leaked Eras Tour documents, and we saw the same thing. Her obsession with control ran so deep, it included color codes, accessory placement, and even tiny stage props. Now picture that same iron grip applied to a wedding where a single leaked photo could sell for millions. No wonder the pressure is sky high. And the fallout, it's already buzzing in the Chiefs' locker room. Anonymous players on forums are whispering that Travis lost his backbone by letting Taylor take the wheel on his own wedding guest list. Others are quick to defend him, saying real love is about compromise. Either way, the chatter is there, and it's creating a shadow over Travis's image, with some wondering if his superstar fiancée is now the one calling every shot off the field. But here's the twist. Can we really fault Taylor? Every step she takes is magnified. No matter what she does, someone's got an opinion, a headline, or a hot take about it. She's lived in that spotlight for years and survived by being meticulous and cautious. Travis, on the other hand, has never faced that same level of scrutiny, which is why insiders say he needs to follow her lead if he wants peace. Just think about the chaos that's already erupted since their engagement. Rumors of Blake Lively giving her the cold shoulder, the Meghan Markle fiasco, and even whispers that Kelce refused to congratulate her. If that's the kind of everyday drama Taylor wakes up to, of course she's playing chess, not checkers. Every move matters, and she's making sure no mistake costs her crown. What's raising eyebrows now is that one of Travis's own friends is already spilling on podcasts, dropping hints about the wedding and using their names for clout. That's a massive red flag. And honestly, if he wasn't already cut from the list, you can bet he just sealed his own fate. But here's the real question. Is Taylor simply guarding her privacy with iron walls? Or has she crossed into full-on Bridezilla mode, steamrolling every friendship in her path? Wedding experts are torn. Some insist Taylor will eventually bend once she sees how deeply it hurts Travis to have his closest boys iced out. Others say the 2-year engagement is plenty of time for those bonds to wither away. By the time the big day comes, the cut crew might just be a forgotten memory. Cold, but very possible. And let's not forget the Hollywood playbook. One wedding planner compared it to Kim and Kanye's spectacle, where most old friends didn't even make the final cut. Celebrity guest lists aren't about loyalty. They're about optics, branding, and image. But here's where it gets wild. Some of the rejected friends are refusing to bow out quietly. Reports claim they've actually hired a PR expert to clean up their digital footprints. We're talking deleted tweets, wiped out photos, and even strategic charity donations to causes Taylor publicly supports, all in hopes of clawing their way back onto the guest list. The fact that friends are going this far just to secure a seat shows how powerful Taylor's grip on this wedding really is. The fact that grown men are literally rebranding themselves just for a shot at a wedding invite says it all. Taylor's power is unmatched. In my last breakdown, I told you about Meghan and Harry scrambling for a seat at this wedding, desperate to align themselves with this power couple. And it makes sense. This isn't just any ceremony. A wedding at Taylor's Rhode Island mansion is rumored to cost at least $3 million. But the real price? Relationships. Every friend who gets crossed off that list is another piece of Travis's support system gone. By cutting out the loud ones, especially the friends who love to spill on podcasts, Taylor isn't just curating her dream guest list, she's buying herself silence. No leaks, no messy takes, no behind-the-scenes gossip leaking out to the blogs. But here's the catch. Will that silence feel like true peace? Or like pressure building behind closed doors? And sources close to the Kelce camp say not everyone is upset. Taylor's mom, Andrea, is reportedly relieved her daughter is in full control, making sure nothing spirals into the kind of chaos that forced Taylor into her 2017 media hiatus. To Andrea, this isn't just wedding planning, it's crisis prevention. She's watching her daughter run the show with military precision, and she couldn't be happier about it. Meanwhile, Travis's mom, Donna, is playing it safe, smiling for cameras and telling reporters whatever makes them happy. That's as diplomatic as it gets, but the message underneath is crystal clear. The parents aren't touching this drama with a 10-foot pole. They're staying far out of the battlefield, letting friendships fall apart if it means Taylor gets her picture-perfect wedding. But here's where things heat up. What about the engagement party? If Taylor is this strict about the guest list for the wedding, can you imagine the screening process for the pre-party? Who makes the cut when every move is a test run for the big day? Are old teammates and childhood buddies about to get snubbed twice? First from the engagement bash and then from the actual ceremony? One thing's certain, the stakes aren't just about love anymore. Every party, every event, every invitation has become a power move. And with Donna keeping her poker face, we're left wondering who's truly pulling the strings behind the scenes. 2026 might sound far off, but in celebrity time, that's practically tomorrow. And both Taylor and Travis's schedules are already stacked. That's why insiders are whispering that this wedding could be a micro ceremony capped at just 75 guests. That tiny list instantly makes every single invite priceless and sparks even more cutthroat competition among friends desperate not to be left out. As the date creeps closer, expect chaos. More leaks, more backroom deals, and more last-minute lobbying from anyone trying to slide back onto the list. And right in the middle of it all will be Travis, smiling for the cameras, caught in the crossfire between his superstar fiancée and the friends who feel abandoned. Can love really survive when the battlefield is a guest list? And don't think Taylor's side is all sunshine either. Some of her closest friends have had rocky ups and downs over the years, and not everyone in her inner circle can actually be trusted. Insiders say she's facing brutal decisions too, weighing loyalty against optics while curating her perfect day of days. The fairy tale romance has officially turned into high-stakes drama over who gets to watch it happen. Is Taylor just protecting her peace and privacy? Or has she tipped into full-on Bridezilla mode, steamrolling everything in her path, including Travis's most important bonds? At the end of the day, this wedding isn't just about love, it's about power, image, and control. What should have been a celebration between two people has spiraled into a high-stakes chess match where every seat, every photo, every leak is worth millions. Travis Kelce, the NFL superstar, finds himself torn, smiling in public, but behind the scenes watching friendships slip away one by one. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift is running this event with military precision, proving once again that nothing in her world is left to chance. Whispers from the locker room, friends hiring PR experts, even Meghan and Harry scrambling for an invite. This isn't a wedding anymore, it's a Hollywood-level production. And the question still lingers, is Taylor creating her dream day, or is her obsession with perfection slowly dismantling the world Travis built before she entered it? One thing is certain, the closer we get to 2026, the louder the drama will get and the stakes will only rise. This isn't just America's royal couple tying the knot. This is the most contested guest list of the decade, maybe even the century, and trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next. Stick with BarzBuzz, because when the truth finally drops, we'll have every scandal, every leak, and every shocking twist covered first.